Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Inside Titan Sports. My name is Eric Kohler, and thanks for joining us. Postseason madness is upon us. That's right. Titans Athletics is sending 3 teams to the next round. Postseason's here, and with that being said, one of those teams is men's soccer. Welcome back to the show, as always, head coach Oliver 12 Trees. Hey, Coach.
Thanks, Eric.
And who do you have alongside here? This is a defender out of England. What's this young man's name?
It's Mr. Rhys Myers from Nottingham, England.
Rhys Myers, what's going on? Welcome to Inside Titan Sports.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have had a great season, 7 games in a row that you've won.
Yeah.
And you guys have outscored your opponents 32-2. Is that correct, Coach? That is an amazing stat line right there.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic run over the last 7 games, as you said, and obviously Rhys has been a big part of this, holding down the back line as a centre back and really making it hard for the opposing forwards to get any chances.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rhys, I mean, seriously, 32-2. When I looked at that stat line from Mike Parsons, I was like, wow, that's unbelievable. Now, you and Owen Torkowski, you guys really hold it down on the defense. Talk about you and Owen of holding it down for the Titans.
I mean, we just work hard as a team, as a unit. We talk to each other all the time, like even on and off the pitch. We do things together. Yeah, we're just a great, massive unit. Strikers find it hard to get past us, so yeah.
So you had a couple, you lost a little bit early in the season to highly ranked teams. You guys have really put it together. Coach, what do you feel about this team now? Obviously, a new challenge, new opportunity every season, but now this team is really peaking at the right time.
Certainly. You know, we're playing really well at the moment. The guys know their roles. They're accepted their roles on the team, whether that's starting centre back, as Rhys does. He started every game since he came here in January. Or if you're, you know, a guy that has to come in off the bench, or if you're a guy that films a game. You know, everybody's accepted their roles, and that's what you need is 100% buy-in to what the coaching staff and the players are doing. And when we've got that, and everybody's playing well, and they're really flying right now.
Now, Rhys, as a center back spot, explain kind of your responsibilities during the game and the match.
Well, the centre back spot is just me doing all the dirty, unseen work.
Okay.
Like heading, tackling, the nasty side of the game, which I enjoy, to be fair. Like a tackle for me or a win in a header is a goal for me. That's
pretty good. Now, Coach, want to have a little banter. We talked about that with the stat line. Last week's show, we talked about some of the guys that don't get the press clippings. Like you're one of those.
Yeah, I'm one
you
of those
don't have all
guys.
the goals and all that jazz. So what do you say to some of the players out there that say, hey, I'm doing my part too?
Nothing really, like, you know, I don't mind doing it because I know the end goal for us, we want to win a national championship.
Right.
And if it means that I have to do all the dirty work, the unseen work, the unpraised work, I'll still do it no matter what.
Okay, now Rhys, how did you find Eastern Florida? Obviously, Oliver 12 Trees done a great job to bring that brand here to Melbourne, Florida. How do you find Coach in Eastern Florida?
Yeah, it's great. Like, I love Coach's style and technique, what he wants from players. He makes it clear. He makes it hard, but, you know, that's what makes us better players.
Now, a good thing is there a little thing that's a blue dress that Coach uses as motivation if you mess up or make a mistake. You have not had the blue dress. Talk about that.
I'm never going to get it either. I do things correct. I don't do anything silly. And if I do anything silly, no one knows about it.
I like that. So the blue dress as well. When did you come up with this, Coach?
It was actually, you know, our assistant coach, Nick Robinson, he brought it in this year as he did it in, you know, when he was playing back when he was younger as well. And it was just a thing to really get the boys enjoying training. It's a day before a game, so it's really to get the, you know, the banter flowing and the laughs a little bit, and also give some of the guys some stick that have done something stupid during the week. And let's be honest, Rhys is not the perfect guy that he lets on right now. He's been in the finalists. He's been in the final 3 a few times, but because he's that burly, big, strong centre-back, he kind of gets away with it. He doesn't get voted in. So I think he has a bit of the fear factor going on, not only with the teams he play against, but even some of the guys on our team. I think there's the fear factors there. So he's never been voted it yet, but it's not the end of the season yet.
No, I like that. But Rhys, check this out. And Coach, you guys finished 10-2, 5-1, got the conference. You're the #1 seed. You play this Saturday. You guys are really turning it up at the right time. Talk about that, Coach.
Yeah, no, we certainly hit form, and you know what it comes down to is, you know, winning the regional final on Saturday. If we can win on Saturday, 6 o'clock kickoff at Eastern Florida, you know, we secured the home field advantage, and that'll be our last game of the season at home. So we want a packed house, and we want a, you know, a big performance that day. It is win or go home, so we need to win that game. to then progress to play the 2 best teams from the Carolinas Conference. We win those 2, and then it's a berth at national tournament. So 3 games on the bounce. You know, we feel like we're the strongest side out there. We feel like we're stronger than any team we play against, but you know, it's a funny old game, and we need to produce when it matters. We need to make sure there's no mistakes and make sure we produce our best football, focus on our jobs, and if we know we do that, then good things are going to happen, and hopefully we get the results to see us on that flight to Prescott, Arizona.
I like that. Now, Reese, with that being said, is one team that you seem to face and you have some rivalry with is Daytona State. The first game seemed like you played a little tight, maybe kind of bought in some stuff. The second time you played them, you played loose, Eastern Florida brand. You really beat them down. Talk about how you're going to take that energy into the postseason now, since it's a new clean slate.
I mean, now we've got a new system. Like Coach said, every player knows their roles, even if whatever you're doing off the pitch and on the pitch. So we've got that real toughness and hard work desire to do this stuff right.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, it's been a great season, and Coach, you've done a great job, and I know that every time you want to win it all the time, every year, and this time you guys are really set up that way, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, we have all the goals. You know, this is a great opportunity for this group of players, and you know, we've been close. We had a 3rd place finish and lost to national champions, and you know, we've had some great opportunities in the previous 4 years, but this is an opportunity this year, no doubt about it. We have the chance to go on and win it all and win every game, and that's the goal going on. We just want to make sure we focus on the process and not get too excited about the possibilities, but look what's in front of us and take one game as it goes.
Now, Reese, you guys seem like you're a close-knit group. You come from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, and it seems like you guys click, and it's a great synergy.
Yeah, that's all down to Coach, to be honest. Like I said, he's brought a system and he's teaching every player the position that they're playing, what to do, when to do it. So that's all down to Coach. He's done a great job in like nailing it down into us.
Now, one of the big qualities, now you say you're a quality FIFA player. I saw that with your bio. Explain that to some of our viewers. A quality FIFA player, what does that mean?
Well, on FIFA 18, I'm not that good. But on FIFA 17, I was the best player.
You're the best player.
Honestly, yeah.
Now, do you think that some of those video games are out there these days? Does that really help you on the field? It seems like that's more of the game has become more of a mental game. Does that help you in some regard?
Yeah, because like some nights we'll do like FIFA tournaments, like amongst the team, and it brings out the proper like competitiveness side of everyone else.
That's pretty good. Now, Coach, new opportunity now with the postseason, new season. You got it done. You got the conference. Saturday night, what's your message to the Titan fan base to get on out there?
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. You know, obviously in the past, if it is Daytona, who are the favorites going into their semi-final against ASA, if it is Daytona that we play against, you know, there's a great history there. There's a great rivalry there. So there's going to be fireworks. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully we're going to be on the right side of it, and we're going to be the ones shooting the fireworks off at the end of the game. But you know, it's definitely going to be an exciting game with all action. So come out and watch a fantastic game of football on Saturday night.
And what time is it on Saturday?
6
on the
o'clock.
pitch?
6 o'clock Saturday night.
6 o'clock. So it's been a great ride, but now it's time to get to Prescott and get that banner over there for your Titans.
We'll do our best.
Well, that's great, man. I really appreciate your time. Good luck the rest of the way. Reese, nice job.
Thank you.
And Coach, as always,
Thanks, Eric.
keep doing your thing. We're going to take a short break. This is Inside Titan Sports. Stay right there.
Create the career of your dreams with a degree from Eastern Florida State College. Earn a bachelor's degree, associate's degree, or college certificate in growing job fields like healthcare, business, and computer technology. On campus or online, you can find inspiration and success. Anything's possible where Titans rise. Eastern Florida State College.
Welcome back to Inside Titan Sports. I'm Eric Kohler. Next up, we're talking volleyball. That's right, we sat down with Titan player Delaney Smith to talk about the season, making the postseason for the first time in her future.
Well, I'm here with Eastern Florida State College volleyball player Delaney Smith. Delaney, talk about this season a little bit. You guys had a really great season.
Yeah, we started off really strong. We had, I think, an 8-2 record. It was awesome. We really like gelled as a team and enjoyed the atmosphere, and it was really, really good.
Now, talk about this week. You guys make a little history. You get to go to the postseason for the first time.
I know, it's awesome. It feels really good. We are ranked now, or we were ranked in the beginning, which is the first time ever, so that's awesome. So we're making lots of history. It feels really good to be a part of that.
And as a sophomore coming into the season, I mean, these are things that we've accomplished, but were they really goals, or were they just something that have happened?
Of course, goals, yeah. We always want to strive to be better, and it starts now, so this is where our season really takes off, and I'm really excited for it.
Now, talk about yourself playing libero for the first time this season. Had you ever played libero before this season?
No, I've always been an outside hitter, so it's a little different, but I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm really moving into the position, so.
Talk about what has been the biggest thing with being libero. What's been the hardest part of it?
It's just a little different because I feel like when I was outside, if I was struggling in the front row, I could really pick it up in the back row, but now I just only have the back row. So I need to like consistently stay upbeat because I'm kind of like the person who kind of takes control of the serve receive. So it's on me for if we're kind of struggling to change up some things and fix it.
Now, talk about your season. Matt, of your expectations personally of what you wanted to accomplish this year?
Personally, I really wanted us to get ranked and really go to the state tournament would be awesome. So kind of getting there and just to play well. That's all I really wanted to do was try to fill in this position because it's new for me. So I think I'm getting into those goals.
And what do you want to do after this season?
I'm not really sure. I would love to play on, but I just want to focus on like the right school for me, and if that doesn't have volleyball, then that's okay, but I would love to play on.
What do you think Delaney Smith brings to the court? What do you bring to the team?
I think I bring a lot of energy. I love cheering on the girls who get those big blocks or really good swings, and I'm kind of like a background player, but I really love to cheer on my girls.
Well, thanks, Delaney, and good luck this week.
Thank you.
Next up, we're hitting the pitch. The Titans women's soccer team is heading into the postseason, 8-2 overall and 5-2 in the conference. The ladies will open up the Region 8 conference tournament at Daytona State College on Friday in one of the semifinals against Broward College. The Titans are 2-0 against the Broward this season, winning both games by the same mark of 3-1. We hit the pitch at the Titans soccer complex this week to talk to sophomore Katie Lockwood, who leads the conference in goals this season with 12 goals.
I'm here with Eastern Florida State College women's soccer player Katie Lockwood. Well, Katie, first of all, we have to talk about Huddersfield, your favorite team knocking off Man U over the weekend.
Yeah, it was really exciting for everyone back home. My family were at the game, so that was really good as well. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Talk about the transition from England to this game. What has been your biggest things?
The heat, the weather's been a lot to get used to. Also a different style of play over here. So we play a lot tougher back home, and here it's more about possession and keeping the ball. Obviously that transfers in the final third.
And talk about your season. You've had a really good sophomore season, leading the team in goals this year.
Yeah, it's really good. It's always nice to score a goal, especially when it's team goals. So couldn't have done it without the team, I suppose. So yeah, it's good.
So Katie, another great season for you guys. Talk about the regular season and how it's been for you guys.
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, we've had to learn how to play together. A lot of new players this year, but I think it's all come together. We just need to take it into the weekend's game. You know, we outshot Daytona twice now, and luckily, we've lost. But I think we're all ready for this weekend. It's probably the biggest game of the year. I think we know we can make it back to the Nationals again, so we're pretty confident.
Talk about the postseason now. What do you guys talk about heading into this weekend now, knowing that it's all or nothing now?
It's must win, really. We know how it felt to lose in the Nationals, and especially losing Monday night. We don't want to feel like that again. So I think we're just working hard on the field this week, and then hopefully it can transfer for the weekend. I'm pretty confident we can do it.
Now, talk about your game. What do you bring to the field?
I think I bring like a physical aspect to the game. I think I win a lot of tackles in the middle and break up play for us. So I think that's it.
And goal scoring. You have to talk about the last 2 weeks ago, 8 goals in 2 games. I mean, is that something you've ever done as a player?
Yeah. I mean, I used to play forward back home, so I know how to put the ball in the goal. But I mean, out here I play a more defensive role, so I just do that for the team.
If you had your guess about it, which would you play? Would you play up front, or do you like playing back far?
I'm definitely playing the 10. So, yeah.
Now we have to talk a little bit about David Beckham. That's your favorite player. What do you take from David Beckham's game that you've kind of put into your own?
I think the way he takes set pieces, I think I can use that in my game. Especially the way he crosses the ball. I think he crosses the ball like no one else in the English game, so I use that as well.
And then finally, talk about goals. You guys probably talk about goals every day. What kind of goals do you set now that the postseason is here?
I mean, the main goal is we've got to make it to nationals. We've got to beat Daytona on Sunday, and then we just take each game as it comes. Like every game's a final now, so yeah, just focusing on that.
When we come back, we're catching up on all things Titans athletics with our manager of athletic communications, Mike Parsons. Stay with us.
Create the career of your dreams with a degree from Eastern Florida State College. Earn a bachelor's degree, associate's degree, or college certificate in growing job fields like healthcare, business, and computer technology. On campus or online, you can find inspiration and success. Anything's possible where Titans rise. Eastern Florida State College.
Hey fans, welcome back to Inside Titan Sports. Now it's time to catch up with our manager of athletic communications, our very own Michael Parsons. Hey Mike.
How are you?
Doing great. Welcome back to the show.
Definitely. Another busy week on slate, so it's going to be a fun weekend.
I'll tell you what, very exciting thing around this area is known as Titan Madness. And it is here. Talk about what Titan Madness is and how viewers can come out and support the show.
Yeah, it's one of our great events. It's basically, come out and catch your first glance at the basketball teams. And this one's going to be really fun. Friday night, 6:30 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun in Titan Fieldhouse. And men's and women's basketball, both teams will be performing, we'll say. And we do a skills challenge. We do a three-point contest. We do a dunk contest. There'll be some other things, maybe a scrimmage, some other things going on as well. Last year, I know we talked about it afterwards, but last year Ahmed Ali, who's back this year for the men's team, he actually went perfect around the three-point contest in the final.
Wow.
So he drained them all last year, and so it's going to be exciting to see. I don't know if you can ever repeat such a thing, but maybe you can repeat it, so you got to come out and see.
That's pretty good. So it's this Friday.
Yep.
At the Titan Fieldhouse, 6:30. How do they get tickets? Is it free?
It's all free, yeah, free admission. So it's really, we just want you to come out and check out our teams, because we have 2 really good basketball teams that we expect they're going to be really competitive this year. And so it's just your first chance to come out and see the teams and get to know them. And, we'll do, player introductions so everybody can kind of get to know who's who. And the slam dunk contest will be a lot of fun. That's always fun for the guys to just go out and do. The skills challenge is always an interesting thing because, the women's team is very talented skills-wise, so that, they took it last year. I expect they'll, be in the running again this year for that. So it's always a fun night.
That's pretty good. So both the women's and the men's side.
Yeah.
Great opportunity to get up close. Now, MJ Baker, the new head coach for the women's side, just came in April of this season, this spring. She was on the show last week. She seems like a really good complement to the women's basketball program.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's come right in. It's been really seamless, and she's got a really good team, really talented team. We've been watching practice, and really can't wait to see them start playing. And it's funny because a couple weeks ago Jeremy had said that this basketball season's here. Well, Titan Madness kind of is basketball season now.
Right.
As soon as you get Titan Madness, basketball season's here, and we're going to start getting games and things, and there's an excitement around both programs. That you just have a feeling that we're going to have a couple good teams.
The men's side, Jeremy Schulman, high energy all the time. Expectations again on the program. I tell you what, Jeremy's really done a great job of putting the mark for men's basketball here in Eastern Florida.
Yeah, he definitely has, and really just it seems like it just keeps growing. You know, this program just keeps growing and growing. And, you know, last year finishing second in the national tournament, and, you know, we expect, you know, another great season just like that. You know, it's just a reloading at this point, and it's really fascinating to see how he can just reload and each team, you know, we've seen it in soccer with both Coach 12 Trees and Coach Carr. They just keep to reload and just keep getting better every year. And Jeremy has the same thing going in basketball. And, you know, this is going to be an exciting year. He's big. You know, he's got a lot of big guys. He's got, you know, a lot of athleticism. And so I think they're going to be a really fun team to watch. And, you know, a showcase kind of like Titan Madness may be the best time all year to see a team like that, because the athleticism will really show.
That's pretty cool. This Friday, the Titan Fieldhouse. Now, another team that's going on the postseason, men's and women's soccer. Let's talk about the men's soccer team. Obviously, Coach Oliver 12 Trees was on the show earlier, but set it up again. What a great magical ride of 7 straight games to get in and to win the conference.
Yeah, it's really been fun to watch. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, you're at the games and you're covering it and you're doing different work, but just sitting back and watching, you know, how good this team has gotten throughout the year is just really special. And, you know, they really are set up to make a run. I mean, it's really going to be fun to watch, but one game at a time, as the coaches always say, and Saturday night's going to be a great game. You know, 6 p.m., whoever is in that final against us is going to be, you know, a fun game to watch, and it's either going to be ASA Miami or it's going to be Daytona State. They play earlier this week, so we'll see how they do. But, you know, it's going to be a great game, and people should really come out and see this team, you know, because this team really could go to Prescott, Arizona and play for a national championship.
So they just need 3 wins to get to Prescott, Arizona, the site of the men's national championship.
Right. Yeah, they just need 3 wins, so they need to win Saturday.
Okay.
And then they'll go to the district semifinals final, which will be either Virginia or Carolinas area. Whoever wins, you know, out of those up there will host. And so we'll go up there and you know, there's no reason we can't come out of that as the champion and head to Arizona.
Now, postseason madness upon us. Now, women's soccer.
Yeah.
They've had a good year. Set it up for them, how they got to get to the national title. That will be hosted again by Melbourne, Florida, and Eastern Florida State College.
Yeah, it definitely will. You know, we're happy and we're getting ready now. We've started some things to really set up the national tournament, you know, because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes things that happen beforehand. But, you know, we've hosted it now for the last, you know, few years, and so we're pretty in tune with what we have to get done, and everything's smooth. But, yeah, the women's soccer, they go to Daytona State, and the conference is actually semis and final. So we'll play Broward College in the semifinals, and then if we win, we'd play Sunday night at Daytona. Daytona's the favorite, obviously, and we'll see on their side. So we'll see if it's another matchup between us and Daytona to mark that ticket to the district tournament as well. So on the women's side, you know, we just have to win that game, and then a district, and then we go right to the national championship. So that's been the road the last couple of years. We hope we get to take that road again this year.
Yeah, that's November 13th through the 18th.
Right.
Right here on the campus, Eastern
Florida. Right on the campus, yeah, and it's, you know, it's a great week of soccer. I mean, if soccer fans, this is a week for you. I mean, there's so many great teams, and, you know, hopefully we're involved and we're one of the great teams and we make that run and win a national championship. But the teams there are all really good, and the games are always close, and it makes for a really fun week.
That's very exciting. Good for the brand. Women's volleyball. They made the postseason for the first time in some while. Andrew Rasmussen, the head coach, has done a great job.
Yeah, she really has. That team is really coming together at the right time as well. You know, and you know, they're in the postseason now for the first time under her, and it's great to see. And you know, the team was ranked for the first time this year, and so really big things with that program. And you know, she's starting to build the way that the rest of them are, and you know, big things are ahead for that program as well.
What about tennis? How's Bobby Cashman settling as a head coach for both the men's and women's teams?
Yeah, the women's team have a big tournament this weekend. It's one of the big things happening this weekend. They're actually going to Bethune-Cookman for the Juan Verón Memorial, and so we're going to be playing some big teams. And the women's team will be competing there. That starts Friday and goes into Saturday. But that's going to be a big test to see where they are. Of course, they play on clay for that tournament, so it's a difference for the girls too. And so we'll see how the ladies can handle, you know, the different surface and all that kind of thing. So. But it'll be fun. It's one of those, you know, we talk about different events and how much fun they are to see different things. And this is one of those weekends that's a fun event for them. It's a little different. They get to face some Division I teams, some big-time players, and you get to play on clay.
And what about Coach Jamie Howell? Obviously does a great job, instrumental for men's and women's golf.
Yeah, we came off a really cool tournament, and we were just talking about special events and the Ryder Cup style tournament with Florida Tech. Unfortunately, we couldn't pull off the win, but what a great event. You know, you see alternate ball, and then you see singles matches, and it's just one of those fun events to just wander around the course and see. You know, Rockledge Country Club set up perfect in the back nine where you can see 4 or 5 holes, and so you just kind of stand around and watch all the different matches. It's really a cool event.
I'll tell you what, it's a great time to be a Titan. Mike, appreciate all you do. Good luck this weekend.
Definitely. It's going to be fun.
That's great. That's all the time we have for this week for Inside Titan Sports. Catch us every Thursday at the same time. On behalf of my producer, Rob Landers, and Sam Hensler, and Michael Parsons, I'm Eric Kohler. Remember, anything and everything for Titans Athletics, visit us online at EFSCTitans.com. Remember, Eastern Florida, where Titans rise.